Well, let's just transition right from that to two great men who join us each and every week. At least Michael Gardner does from Hydrate Heroes, and he's got a good friend with him this morning, Muggsy Bogues. What's up, guys? How are you?
I'm good,
man. I'll let you know how Muggsy's doing. He's doing better than good. He's about to play golf, so we got him right before he hit the course. So it must be nice. But to kind of segue into that with what Wayne said, when you look at the definition of perseverance, this guy right here,
oh my God,
man, he's the guy, right? Like, if people don't know Muggsy's story, and I'm just blessed to have him part of our team and being an equity partner. He joined the team a few months ago, and just blessed to have him. But again, with us going into Memorial Day weekend, and remembering our heroes and our fallen heroes, it really ties into a lot. I'm actually on my way back from Tennessee right now. We're at Fort Campbell. We did a product launch there, and just
nice.
the whole base loves the product Hydrate Heroes. And when Muggsy came and got involved with us, I want to highlight who he is as a hero, because it's not what he did in the NBA, it's what he's doing off the court now with his foundation and these kids and the military, and also food insecurity. So, man, I'm going to shut up. Muggsy, it's all you, man. Let me pass.
We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you, Michael, at the end. But let's get to Muggsy now, because he's got a tea time. We got to get you too. Muggsy, thanks so much for joining us, and tell us a little bit about the events you got coming up with your foundation.
Thank you for that legway. Mike do not like to pass, so I truly appreciate that assist. He just
this is not Starks right here.
Go ahead, Muggsy.
I'm truly to be honored and thankful and blessed to be part of Hydrate Hero, because all what they do, and I know Mike touched on about all the things that I've accomplished, my perseverance and so forth. I understand that old school thinking because that's what it took for me in order to accomplish my dreams. But now that I was able to do so, and now I'm in a position to kind of help and educate our community, especially with our youth, in terms of how the intake and the things that they put in their body and so forth to be healthy as they possibly move on and transition through their, through their dreams as they move forward. So being able to partner with Hydrate Hero and having this product out there to be able tell these kids, because one of the things that we have in our youth right now is the obesity. That youth with obesity, we have so much where, and I grew up in the era of Kool-Aid, that Kool-Aid and all that, trying to put that, we got just such a great flavor in this Hydrate Hero where it just tastes just like Kool-Aid, but it's more healthier for your body. So being able to have this, being part of this, going around the world and educating our kids to be able to drink healthy, eat healthy, and ultimately you will be healthy. So I'm just able to be fortunate to do that. And with my program, in terms of, the Muggsy Bogues Family Foundation, I have a camp that's coming up, but our issues are more or less catered to food insecurities, where we provide that type of platform for those less unfortunate, those that's enduring, that don't have that type of access to be able to have those products and those foods to them on the development. So our family kind of provide that type of service along with, the education component, where we provide scholarship for kids who have an ambition to go to trade school. Everybody can't go to that 4-year university. So being to work with your hands and have ability to take care of your family and other means.
Absolutely.
Trying to provide for. So this camp that we have coming in June the 17th, which is more of a self-esteem camp to give kids the opportunity to believe in themselves. And we're going to have this product on hand, this hydration hero, where they can stay hydrated.
Yep.
It's going to be very hot. And we need to make sure these kids, have enough, fluids, enough electrolytes in their body. They can be able to perform at their highest level. So I'm just grateful to be here with this young man, Mike. I call him young. Oh, he's my elderman.
I am no. Get that. No, don't even go there, man. Come on,
Muggsy. I got to get your take on a couple things before we get you out of here to the golf course. Number one, we were talking about this before you came on. That now college players are going to be able to pay by their universities. You played in the ACC at Wake Forest in front of hundreds of thousands of people in packed arenas. And they gave you great education. There's no question about that. But I think it's only fair that these players start to enjoy a little bit more of what they're producing in terms of, even back when you played, they were producing money, but now it's billions and billions of dollars. So what's your whole take on players getting paid in college?
Well, I'm happy that point. I think they need to kind of bring it down to a minimum to kind of get a hold of it, I believe. But
Yeah.
very grateful that they came to this decision, because a lot of these collegiate players, they're in a position where after their seasons are over, they can't work, where just a normal student can actually continue to provide some type of income for them, help their financial status, but the athletes can't do that. But I really appreciate that, because the gaming has gotten so big, as I just mentioned. Gaming, the gaming actually, the licensing part of it, the proceeds, is really off the chart, where those dollars are starting to accumulate for these type of programs. So I'm happy that they're able to award these kids, but I think they need to kind of, reel it in to make it kind of have some sort of control of it, because it is getting out of hand to a degree.
Yep.
The playing field is not an equal playing field, where a lot of schools have, almost a billion-dollar endowment, to where they go out there and buy these athletes. So hopefully they can get to a point where it could really, get a hold, still can reward these athletes.
Totally agree, and hopefully that smarter people can put this together. And this NBA playoffs that's going on, partner, I am absolutely engaged and enthralled in this, because no disrespect to the elder players in the league, but these new kids, Anthony Edwards and Jalen Brunson and Luka, and all this newer generation, they have me captivated by these playoffs. What are your thoughts on what you're seeing?
Well, it's no different from any generation.
Yeah.
It's time. It's a time limit on everything. And
Right.
I'm loving the new regime that's coming up, with the Jalen Brunson you alluded to, Jalen Brown, the Tatums, the Ant-Man. Love those. You just love their maturity and their willingness to put this on their shoulders, in terms of want to be one of the faces, because it has meant so much in 75 years, where we only had, 5,500 players that have came through, this league, this great league that we have, and watching and witness it. You alluded, we're going to champion those names that we heard in the past, the Currys, the LeBron James, the Durants. We're not going to hear that name at the end of this,
That's
playoff.
right.
And that's the beauty of it. Anthony Towns, that's coming along. So you love to see this type of performance. I'm quite sure the NBA is really, enjoying this time of year, knowing that we got new teams, new stars type of to arise to take on the face of this league.
Well, Muggsy, appreciate you, my man. Go tee it up and have a good day out there on the golf course. We thank you for your time and all that you're doing with Hydrate Heroes and your family foundation. We'll get the word out on those events and put out on social media for you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Real quick, Muggsy, before you leave, when you mentioned about the camp coming up, it's about self-esteem, and I don't know if people know about the documentary that was done on your life story, and what was it? Was Believe, right? That was the name of it.
Always Believe, yes.
I'm gonna have to go
Always
check
Believe.
that out.
You have to check it out, JP. It was like, man, I knew of Muggsy, and I knew a little bit, but to really watch this, I think, and actually they're making a motion picture on this now, right?
They are really a motion picture. They're in development stages right now.
That's awesome. You're going to have your own movie? All right, let's go. Well deserved, my friend. It's one of the greatest stories in the history of sports. So thank you very much. I'm going to go check out that documentary too. Always Believe.
It's super good.
Hopefully it's on Netflix or somewhere I can get it, or we'll watch it on YouTube. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Michael, you got a great partner there. He is something else, man.
Class act. And just good guy, and I'm super excited about the foundation, and again bringing light to food insecurity with his foundation and participating in that, and especially over this weekend, just it's humbling, because when you look at our freedom and what we do have, and not taking things for granted, it just that's what it's about at the end of the day, JP. And our team, and I'm just blessed to have the right partners coming, and I met Muggsy organically, and him and I just clicked, and he loved what we were doing, and that's how, kind of like we talk about you and I meeting just organically, and That's when you know you're in service, you're in purpose, and I'm just excited about this weekend, and just everybody just remember our fallen heroes, and just
Yeah.
enjoy this Memorial Day weekend, and just as you're cooking out and everything, just think about those that are less fortunate, and just
Yeah.
stay grounded, man, stay humble.
Yeah, Memorial Day and Veterans Day, and we talk about what we can do, and what we can actually do things to help these families. What you guys are doing, donating 15% of your sales to these veteran causes, these great charities that we try to highlight each and every Friday.
Yeah.
It makes a difference, and that's why we're putting these heroes on. They're doing things. It's not just talking about it, man. They're doing things.
Yeah.
Muggsy's Family Foundation, what you're doing, all the people we've had on in the previous weeks
Yeah.
that are working with kids and food insecurity and helping veteran businesses. That's what we talked about last week. To hire veteran businesses to whatever, where you need you need a repair, or you need a contractor, or you need whatever, veteran businesses, you can go to them and support them, and that helps. Now, obviously, Memorial Day, we mourn those who we've lost. And I mean, it's literally the ultimate sacrifice, and I think we owe them. I don't want to get too political here, but this is a very important time in our country's history, and a lot of things are being threatened. And you can, whatever political side you want to be on, I think we can all notice that there are things going on that should not be going on. And we need to speak up about it and do things about it, and that honors the memory of those who have fought for these things.
And I think to that point, JP, and like you said, it's not about politics. There's only one side you should be on, as far as I'm concerned, in this country, and that's the United States of America. Yep. That's the side we need to all be on. And everybody has to be. I've shared it before, and it's be healthy, be happy, be hydrated. What should be, my be is be united, and that's what this whole theme and this movement is in my, for me, that's my passion, to bring people together. Yep. Use health and wellness as a platform, working with these heroes, and coming from Fort Campbell up in Tennessee. I mean, just, man, these guys, and our fellow soldiers, women and men, just so committed, like, man. And sometimes, I gotta be honest, like, sometimes you take it for granted. I think we all do.
We do.
And again, during the holiday season,
and now you can't.
Memorial,
those values are at stake right now, and very much so.
100%.
Open your eyes, look at what's happening, see that it's different from years past, and it's a very, very important time. And speak up.
But
speak up when you see these things that are wrong.
And to that point, JP, you know what, people, it doesn't take money to make a positive impact. Just a kind word, and just thank you for your service. Thank you for for what you do. Even if you don't know the people, and it doesn't have to just be a hero. It could just be your neighbor. Somebody you meet. Just a kind word goes a long way. And I think, like, there's so much negativity right now. And that's what, especially with these kids. And that's why I'm excited, with Muggsy's event coming up, and, inspiration for the, everybody. I think we all need that bright light right now, and inspiration and hope. And, I think what you're doing here, and I just appreciate your friendship and partnership, and, what you're doing is making a positive impact. And, sports is a freedom. We're allowed to enjoy sports because of our heroes.
That's
so
right.
Let's don't take that for granted. So
yes, and freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of the Second Amendment to bear arms. These are all very important freedoms that I believe in, and I think a lot of them are very much, especially the freedom of speech, are under assault. And our heroes died for that. They died for that, those beliefs. So I think it's incumbent upon us to stand up for those in the ways you think you should. So, all right, partner.
Well, I appreciate you, buddy. Hey, let's try to get on the course soon, man.
Yeah. You coming back to town?
I'm actually on my way right now. So
all right.
We have an event. Actually, just a little reminder for everyone. Our event's tomorrow with our Eat Healthy, Drink Healthy, Be Healthy at Bicentennial Park with the Run for Health event with the kids there, and we're super excited about that. So I'm going from Fort Campbell, Tennessee, down back to Oldsmar at the Bicentennial Park tomorrow. It starts at 11 o'clock. So love for if you have you're out and about, come on over. And if you have any kids between the ages of 7 and 13, I believe it is.
So Bicentennial Park in Odessa, right?
No, in Oldsmar.
Oldsmar. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Get those confused sometimes.
Yep. So
11 a.m. So if you're looking for something to do with your kids,
yep. We have a bouncy house. We have some events going on, a race, and I mean, actually, our Hydrate Heroes will be there, and some other local sponsors. Waterfall Bank, I want to give them a shout out.
Yeah.
Sprouts was the sponsor. Just everybody stepped up, and that's back to the community. What you're talking about too. Again, as a community, we all can do our part. It takes a village, and that's our future is these kids. So, anything I can ever do that. I was talking to somebody today who was just on your show. I think I texted you, and
Titus,
he's got a
our man.
Yeah. So it's ironic that he was just on your show, and so he's interested in what we're doing, but also supporting what he's doing. Again, all of us working together, we can help each other. And that's
his message of unity. He was on the show on Wednesday, and we posted that interview. And if you missed it, go check it out because it is powerful.
Yeah,
it's powerful, and we need leaders like him in this country. And
100%.
he doesn't want to be a politician because he can do so much more outside the ring, and he's doing. He's got a big Father's Day event coming up.
That's what he's talking about.
The Thaddeus Bullard Family Foundation. Go to their website and get your tickets. It's free, but you got to get tickets. It's going to be a hell of a celebration. So we're working on promoting that the next couple of weeks. So I think I appreciate you. I think I'll see you there. So get your.
Are you plant-based yet? Or is that off for this weekend? I forget. Are you plant-based?
You think I'm going to be grilling Impossible burgers on my Blackstone?
Man, I'm telling you, they're good. All right, I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep.
I'll be slugging this down with some good boy vodka.
Man, you're getting ripped a little bit. I noticed, man. That Hydrate Heroes is starting to work on you, man.
It is, man. Hey, I tell you what, it has definitely made me feel better. My joints feel so much better from staying hydrated. I think the mushroom blend that works on inflation is doing its thing because it has been a marked difference for me. It's not even funny. I mean, it's like I'm like, wow. This is
I did notice last time. I said, man, I better hit the gym a little bit more. You're gonna pass.
You better,
up, man. It's like, the gun show, baby.
All right, partner. Appreciate you, Mike.
Appreciate it. Happy Memorial Day to everyone out there. And again, just everybody, just don't forget our fallen heroes and enjoy your Memorial Day weekend.
Well said. Take care. All right, we're gonna take our final quick break here on the JP Peters